Do you ever find yourself not getting any or enough signal? Well, as much as we'd hate to admit it, it does happen to us more than we'd like. What up guys, Miguel here of Eject, and today we'll be showing you some simple tips and tricks in boosting that weak signal reception. We've all been there. Raising our phone higher or going outside to find a place for better cell reception. But the fact of the matter is, your location greatly affects your signal, since places with thick concrete walls or metal objects can obstruct your signal. So be sure to go up a floor, find a window, or even find the part in your house that is closest to the nearest cell tower, as all can have a great effect in boosting your reception. Removing your phone case. The next tip is to simply remove your phone case. And as pointless as it seems, some cases that are especially thick can in fact block your phone's antenna's ability to get cell reception. Turning your phone upside down. If the last tip wasn't enough, you could also try turning your phone upside down. And yes, I know it's also pretty silly to do so, but the rationale behind it is that most new smartphones have its receiver at the bottom. There was even a controversy called AntennaGate before, where the iPhone 4 had antennas outside on its metal frame that were easily blocked by simply holding the phone. Make sure your phone is charged. Moving on to the next tip, which is to simply check if your phone is substantially charged. This is mainly because when your phone is low on power, it does its best to conserve power, and connecting to stronger signals obviously takes up more power. By the time you're below 5%, you'll notice your phone starts to really lag, calls are risky, and connections become significantly worse. Toggle airplane mode on and off. But the quickest and simplest way to fix your signal troubles is to simply, we all know this, turn your airplane mode on and off. This should be and probably is your first go-to option, especially if you're in an area that generally does not get good signal reception. In doing so, it forces your phone to reset all connections like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular network connections and see which networks are best available for a stronger signal. Restart your phone. If the airplane mode tip doesn't work, then you can try restarting your phone to resolve any glitches and issues, especially when your phone tries to find the best connection by hopping from one tower to the other. Think of it as a hard reset. Eject the SIM card. If the last two tips did not work, then you can probably try removing your SIM card and putting it back in when your phone is turned on. You can even try inspecting your SIM for any dirt to clean it off, or if your SIM has any physical damages, then you may need to replace it. If your phone only uses eSIMs, then simply restart your phone. Reset network settings. You can also try resetting your network settings, but just note, in doing so, it will also reset the settings on your saved Wi-Fi passwords, Bluetooth, mobile data, VPNs, and other APN settings. On Android, the simplest way is to search Reset Network Settings in the Settings app and then tapping on it. On iPhone, you can head to Settings, then Transfer or Reset iPhone, and head to Reset, then Reset Network Settings. Change your G. Most commonly, we're used to 4G LTE and 5G on newer devices. However, sticking to 5G isn't always the best case, as sometimes 4G can get even better speeds. This is because 5G is still pretty much starting to catch steam, with carriers still setting up infrastructure for it. This is why sometimes, if you have 5G, you can see your connection bar hop back and forth between LTE and 5G. So it's probably best to give it a shot and just go straight to using LTE completely. Update your carrier software. If you've ever owned an iPhone, you may be familiar with the pop-up that says Carrier Settings Update. Some mobile carriers send out updates in improving connectivity and performance. For iPhones, you can head to Settings, then General, and then About to check and install an update. For Android phones, however, it's not always there depending on your phone, but you can try searching Carrier Settings in the Settings menu to check. Use a cell phone signal booster. This one's not a quick tip, but could generally help in boosting your connection and signal strength. Usually, they feature an antenna to pick up the signal, an amplifier to boost said signal, and an indoor antenna to distribute that booster signal inside your home. Wi-Fi calling. The next tip is probably one of the best and widely popular ways to combat weak signal strength, and it's called Wi-Fi calling. This works best if you got a good Wi-Fi connection but trash cell service. Simply put, it uses your phone's Wi-Fi connection rather than the cell tower in establishing to your carrier's network. Just be sure to check if your provider does offer Wi-Fi calling. For iPhone, go to Settings, then Phone, and then toggle on Wi-Fi calling. On Android, search Wi-Fi calling in the Settings app. Depending on which manufacturer you're using, it could also be in your Wi-Fi and data settings. So those were just some ways you can help yourself to get better reception, but if you're still having some trouble getting a signal after doing literally everything I just told you, we got one last tip for you. And that is to simply change carriers. Simply check the reception your area gets or in the places you frequently go to, like your home, workplace, or school, and see which mobile provider gets the best reception, then simply choose that carrier. So, do you guys have any more tips and tricks to combat weak signal reception? Let us know in the comment section below. But if you found this video educational or if you enjoyed it, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that bell icon so you get notified of future uploads. Be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Miguel, and I'll see ya in the next one.